Hi,
Good morning,
welcome to my
ma'am.
channel in Conversation with Nivedita. Today I have with me a VIDYA Star student sharing with us his inspiring story, an alumni of VIDYA School Gurugram, a school for underprivileged children. He writes poems, plays volleyball, loves photography, videography. He also knows 5 computer languages and is a qualified software engineer, isn't it? Wait, before we go ahead, have you subscribed to this channel yet? Go ahead and do that, for we will get to learn about education and empowerment together. I'm Nivedita, and with me I have today Anmol Mehra. Thanks, Anmol, for joining in.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for inviting me. Thank you so much.
Let's start, Anmol. The Anmol you are today, how were you a few years ago, and when did your journey start of becoming you, the Anmol of today?
Yeah, so ma'am, actually, I started when I was in class nursery. I joined Vidya when I was 3.
Really?
So it's a very long journey
Yeah.
I've covered in Vidya. So there are a lot of memories which I have from Vidya. Actually, I just remember when we were in class 4th. So we got an opportunity to go in UAG. It was a company, MNC. So I was a walking student. So मुझे बुलाया गया and they asked me, you are going on a company in a company. And okay, ठीक है. That was a really great opportunity for me, because when I went there, I just saw what is technology and what are people exactly doing in corporates. So that was the beginning when I started.
Grade 4.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, when I came in class 7, I gave an exam, which is a Mensa exam, IQ test, and I qualified it. And ma'am, from that day, it's till now, I am so lucky that I have Vidya School with me. I have Asthana sir, Prabhat sir, who are mentoring me and who are holding my hand, and they took me here. My hard work and द मोमेंट आई गॉट टू नो कि आज हम ये टेस्ट देके आगे आने वाले हैं इसमें, एंड आई क्वालिफाइड इट. They took us to Indigo offices, we had tea parties, and it was a great journey. But along with it, जो हमको उनसे सीखने मिला, जो साथ में हम लोग अरावली जाते थे. I used to have friends, 4 friends, जो आज अभी तक हम साथ हैं. But one was Anjali, and she was the topper, and I was, average student. So that was also from Mensa, from Vidya. I got a friend like her who is still with me and who pushes me. And she's also from Vidya School. And I push her, she pushes me. But all these things came from Vidya. And one more thing, which is how to talk to people, how to communicate with them. I used to have when I was in class first, second, I used to see people going on stages, and they are uh, fearless, and they're speaking they're very confident. I said, I also want to be like them. I also want to speak on stages, and I also want to host shows. So this opportunity I got in Vidya. And to be very honest, those teachers, we were very, very young when we saw them. They were very young in front of us, and till now they treat us like their own kids. We don't feel like, we are students to them. People say that teachers are like your parents, but we actually feel it in Vidya, because we have seen them growing and they have seen us growing. So yeah, it really feels good. And today I am a software engineer at Cactus Global, and that is also of I went to Nav Gurukul 1 year back. I was in Himachal Pradesh, where I learned software engineering, as well as I'm doing electronics and communication engineering from Gurugram University, and I'm in the 3rd year right now. So everything. And one more thing which I will definitely tell: when I went to Nav Gurukul, I saw a lot of students. Those students were coming from Maharashtra, Bengal, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Mumbai, Rajasthan, like Kashmir, Himachal, from every state, even Afghanistan, we have students from out of India as well. But one thing which only I had, that was a way to talk to people, a way to communicate, a way to speak in English. And I used to feel that, oh my God, I'm so different. And I took the initiative and I taught them English because they had a quite problem in speaking English, or because they had their native language. So I took the initiative, and every morning from 9 to 10, I used to take their English classes. I used to teach them how to, we have interviews for job. So I used to take classes on how we can speak in front of interviewers, how they judge you and what questions they'll ask you. So how to sit, how to perform, what should be your body language, because these things, English I can understand, I learned from Vidya, let's say, but these things which are given by Vidya, these are not taught somewhere, but still Vidya gave us this thing, that how to stand, how to perform in front of anyone. And it's a performance that you are standing in front of people. That's also an art. But I didn't knew it. I didn't realize it when I was in school. But when I went in Navgurukul, that was a really great experience for me, because people really used to respect me because of that. So yes.
Wow. That is some kind of a range of life skills that you, I think, acquired from Vidya. So, you think that would you say these would be some of the skills and attitudes that helped you in meeting challenges that came in your journey? Um, would you say these were your something that you developed, something that life skills that you got, or what else that helped you in meeting the challenges?
Okay, definitely these were really good skills I learned from Vidya. Apart from it, when I was in class 11th and 12th, so I took science and I was in my studies, but I used to feel, यार ये मेरा friend मुझसे ज़्यादा अच्छा कैसे पढ़ता है, and I don't study better than him, और यार ये तो सब ये questions कैसे कर पाते हैं, I also do the same questions but I don't get marks in my tests. One thing which my mentor told me, that beta, whatever you do, it's not about how much you score in tests, and it's not about how much you are getting into these exams, or how much you are scoring, how much you are getting success from these exams. It's about how much revision do you have. It doesn't matter on which platform you are right now or how much success you get, because he was around 50 to 55, and he said, if you'll ask me which poem you learn in class second, I can still recite in front of you. How? Because there are few things जो हमारे दिमाग में कहीं ना कहीं रह जाती हैं, और वो कुछ ऐसे रह जाती हैं at any age you will ask us, तो वो memory या वो यादें हम बहुत आसानी से उनको बता देते हैं.
Right.
If you're learning something, they say you are you are doing this chemistry questions, but you're not able to score well in tests. So why this is happening with you? Because you are just doing it to qualify in those exams, to compete with people. But for that student who is scoring good, maybe that is something he's revising every day, or she, because they feel really good in it. They feel they are getting good marks and they are scoring very well. But like you are doing coding right now, or you have something of I want to do in something in coding, computers. You don't have to tell people. अगर जो तुमने code 2 साल पहले लिखा होगा, if someone comes and asks you, Anmol, I'm facing this same software issue in my laptop, can you please fix it? You will don't blink your eyes and you will just do it. और ये हो गया. कैसे? Your hand will work automatically, your mind will work automatically, because that's because of revision or your love for your work or for whatever you are learning. So that is what I really learned from Vidya, on continuous practice and revisions for your work. So this is what takes us forward, I believe, till now.
Wonderful, wonderful. So would you be able to share with us some of the big obstacles that you faced in your journey till now, and how you navigated through those obstacles? Because no matter which field we come from or what age we are, we all face various kinds of obstacles. And some of us are able to go through those obstacles. Some of us are able to come out at the other end better and stronger. Some of us come out weaker, and some of us don't take the challenge of the obstacles at all.
Right.
What were some of those obstacles you faced, and how did you work through it?
Ma'am, I was an average student, as I told earlier. I was in class 7th or 8th when I got this opportunity to be a Mensa scholar. But in academics, I was still student who used to score 60, sometimes 80, sometimes 85, but I was never a topper. And when I was in class 10th, I really worked hard. I used to study till 5 in the morning, and I got 9.2 CGPA. I scored really well according to what my performance was. So my teachers was also impressed. I got science. I was doing quite well. But when I came in class 12th, I didn't got those marks to get in a good college. I didn't get DU. I didn't get IIT. I didn't get NIT, and I ended up at a very bad phase of my life where I used to think why I didn't work, because every student have this regret why we didn't work then. I was also feeling the same, and parents are supportive, but they also can't do anything now. Either you have chance to give your 12th again and to qualify good marks, but you'll lose your 1 year, or a lot of things you have to do in your life, or your parents are not capable enough, or they need you. And so ये बहुत एक challenge था which I really faced. Oh, and most of the students really face it. I don't know how much students are facing it in COVID because of examinations,
Yeah.
but I really faced it when I was in class 12. From that phase, and I'm still in college, and I did my 1 year residential course as well. I just learned one thing: why these colleges are very famous, IITs, NITs, DUs, because, and why going to a private college is not considered as a good practice. What I feel is they just give you the course, they'll take your examination, and you'll be graduated, you'll be qualified with whatever your degree you want. But these colleges we talk about, just parents भी बोलते हैं इस college में जाओ, NIT में जाओ, IIT में जाओ, मेहनत करो, JEE दो, because वो college सिर्फ कहने के लिए college नहीं है. They give you a platform to explore your life. Eventually say कि हमको 22 साल की उम्र तक खुद को एक्सप्लोर करना चाहिए, do whatever you think, जो भी अच्छा लगता है, but after 22 you'll find something कि अच्छा मुझे ये ठीक लग रहा है, extend the time to 25 as well, but then you'll get something, अच्छा मुझे इसमें करना है, take it forward. That these colleges give you. I was not able to qualify, but I understood कि if you are doing these colleges, private college, that is not enough. You won't go anywhere. You'll just have a 20K salary or 30K maximum. You'll have a good salary of 40 maybe, because वो भी मजदूरी करके, और द वर्क जो आपको कभी करना ही नहीं था, you'll end up feeling like यार मैं क्यों कर रहा हूँ, आप खुद से शिकायतें होंगे, then you'll have responsibility of your parents, then you'll have you are growing up, you have marriage. One thing I learned: give time to yourself. You have internet today. We go on Instagram, we use internet a lot, but we don't realize that what we can do from it. It's a gadget given to in teenagers hand. They can really do something which no one did till now, every single teenager today, but they don't realize it. Just use it as Facebook, Instagram. That is also somewhere good, but that's not a whole life. It's a part of life. So this is what I learned. Learning is important in reference to learn something which is which your hands can do, which your mind is doing. Like you're doing a course of BTech, you did mechanical engineering, ये सब, but they don't actually know what their professor taught them.
Right.
उनको नहीं पता होता वो labs में जाके क्या कर रहे हैं, उनसे क्या कराया जा रहा है, क्या practicals बनाई जा रही हैं. That is not teaching. बस अगर मैं एक एग्जांपल लूँ एक वेल्डर का, अगर हम सिर्फ 3 महीने, मुझे मेरे पेरेंट्स बोलते हैं छोड़ दे पढ़ाई लिखाई, गो टू अ वेल्डर शॉप, वेल्डिंग सीख ले, मेरे को 3 महीने में ऐसी वेल्डिंग आ जाएगी दैट आई कैन रियली अर्न 1 लाख पर मंथ, क्योंकि it's something which my hands can do, my mind can do. It's a learning in this sense. And these colleges, IITs, NITs, DUs, they provide you the same platform to explore yourself, to really learn something which is coming from your own mind, which is giving you a path to explore yourself, not you getting something which is already written. You are giving it something which is coming from inside you. So this is what I learned going in Nav Gurukul. I learned coding for 10 months. I did front end, back end, both. And I taught students as well. I did a lot of things. I even went to mountains for camping, and I got punishment for 1 month as well. I did work in kitchen for 1 month. I cooked food for everyone, did these kind of punishments as well, but I really learned a lot in terms of coding, in terms of life skills. So this is what I'll say to just even if you are in a private college, that doesn't matter. But we all have an Android phone right now. Just go on it. We have we have technology, web development, we have photography, videography, which are most trending, and you will definitely find your interest somewhere in it.
Right.
Somewhere, because teenagers are very curious to learn something new, and these are very trending. So I really find these things up 3 mahine, 6 mahine, maximum 1 year. 1 year is a huge time to learn something of your own hands, of your own mind.
Right.
So this is what I believe, and
खूब
that is what I
सीखो, खूब
faced.
सीखो,
Yeah.
हाँ? खूब सीखो,
Yes, ma'am.
खूब
Yes,
सीखो,
ma'am.
नया सीखो, सीखते रहो.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
in your case, सिखाते भी रहो साथ साथ, है ना?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Huh? So if you were to leave a message for your Vidya students, अभी जो school में है,
Yes,
as a senior, what would be the message that you will leave for them?
Ma'am, I'll say, just, we all have dreams. We all live for our dreams, but just don't let them stay in your own head. Take them out, work for it, and let's just see what happens. Let's just see where you are ending, where you are coming up, and then let's just say who all are watching you to help you. Because जब हम किसी चीज की शुरुआत करते हैं, we say सारी कायनात उसे ऐसे कुछ करने में लग जाती है, because that is what I believe. That's not a movie का dialogue for me. That's really truth for me, because when someone see you are really inspired to work on something, तुमसे नहीं हो रहा, पर the one who's watching you, they'll come to help you, and maybe that will work out, and that will really work one day. So this is what I think.
ये बताओ अनमोल, देखो विद्या के स्टूडेंट्स कम फ्रॉम वेरी डिफिकल्ट बैकग्राउंड्स.
Correct, ma'am.
ऑब्स्टिकल्स सबको आते हैं, बट विद्या के स्टूडेंट्स को एडिशनल ऑब्स्टिकल्स आते हैं. एंड it takes some courage and some effort to walk through those kind of socio-economic difficulties, family difficulties, shortage of parental support, less of exposure. उन सब लाइफ के सिचुएशंस को कैसे टैकल करें? देखो कोविड में तो लर्निंग गैप भी बहुत हो गया है. बहुत जो बच्चे स्कूल में जा भी सकते थे, जिनके पेरेंट थोड़ा बहुत अफोर्ड भी कर सकते थे, all the students have suffered a lot of loss, and also have suffered, parents have suffered job loss. जो शायद थोड़ा बॉर्डर लाइन में थे, वो लोग और आपका रोजगार कम हो गया. So in this difficult situation, कैसे, I mean, see, you and your friends and many of others have already gone through this difficult phase. उसमें क्या आपने सीखा और क्या किया कि you didn't get bothered or stopped by those situations? वो वाले लाइफ की situations को कैसे फेस किया?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in 2014 February, I still know the date, 19th of February. Ma'am, हमारा घर था, that was in Gurgaon only, in near our school is only. तो वो destroy कर दिया गया था MCG के द्वारा, because they said it's coming in green belt, and I was in school. मैं घर पहुंचा दोपहर के 3 बजे, और सारा सामान रोड पे बिखरा पड़ा था. सारा सामान ऐसे पापा निकलवा रहे थे. My mom was right in front of me. She was fainted, and वो लेटी हुई थी बेहोश. और I was not able to. I was in class 7th. मुझको समझ नहीं आ रहा था हो क्या रहा है. And army, police force, everyone was there, and one guy with a mic saying खाली करो अभी. और वहाँ पे बुलडोजर खड़ा हुआ है, and बहुत ठंडी थी. रात को 8 बजे हमारा घर तोड़ दिया गया, and we slept on road that day. The next day we went searching for rooms, और फिर हम लोग 3 से 4 साल रेंट पे रहे. Ma'am, that was the phase where my family needed me, and वहाँ पे उस टाइम पे ऐसा होता था, we never lived on rent. तो हमको बहुत सारी ये जो कोई साइड में कोई शोर करता है, एक छोटा सा कमरा, साइड के लोग शोर करते हैं, पानी की समस्या होती थी, वॉशरूम एक सेम होता था 10 रूम्स के लिए. तो वही सेम वॉशरूम यूज करना पड़ता था, कोई गंदा करके चला गया. सो दीज आर थिंग वी आर नॉट एबल टू टॉक टू पीपल, और कभी कभी हम बता भी नहीं पाते लोगों को कि हम क्या क्या सुबह सुबह फेस करके आते हैं स्कूल में, एंड फिर एवरीवन एक्सपेक्ट अस टू स्टडी और टू वर्क. तो सेम वो गंदगी से निकल कर आना, वो शोर शराबा, रात को जब आप 11 बजे भी पढ़ने बैठो तो आपके आसपास गाने का शोर आ रहा है, इवन योर फैमिली इज फाइटिंग फॉर यू, जाके किसी से कुछ बोलो तो वो लड़ने को आते हैं, फिर देन यू हैव टेंशन कि यार अब तो इनसे लड़ाई हो गई है, व्हाट नेक्स्ट. ये सारी प्रॉब्लम्स फेस हमको करनी पड़ी 3 से 4 साल. वी लिव्ड ऑन रेंट, हमको दूसरा घर भी नहीं दिया गया गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा. मैम दैट वाज अ टाइम जब मुझे लग रहा था मैं स्कूल नहीं जाना शुरू कर दिया था मैंने, क्योंकि घर में इतनी प्रॉब्लम्स होती थी, आज पानी भरना है, आज पानी नहीं आया है, आज मम्मी को कहीं लेकर जाना है. मैम उस टाइम आई रियलाइज्ड कि मुझे दिन में टाइम नहीं मिल पा रहा है बिल्कुल भी, और मैं स्कूल में भी से भी आता हूँ, थक जाता हूँ, फिर अपने घर के भी काम होते हैं. आई थॉट मैम इट्स अ बैड प्रैक्टिस टू से अब रात को नहीं पढ़ना चाहिए, स्लीप इज इम्पोर्टेंट. बट आई थॉट कि सबसे ज्यादा शांत माहौल मुझे रात को ही मिल पाता था. इन क्लास 9th 10th आई स्टार्टेड स्टडिंग एट नाइट. और उससे मैम ऐसा नहीं होता था आई एम स्टडिंग कॉन्टिन्यूसली फॉर 4 5 6 hours. I'm not that student. I can study maximum 1 hour with full focus, and then I need something else to do for 15 minutes. So I started watching. I had YouTube in my father's mobile phone that time. So मैं उसमें देखता था कुछ ऐसी क्यूरियस चीजें हमारे स्टेट्स में, हर एक डिफरेंट स्टेट में ऐसा क्या है जो आज लोगों को पता नहीं है या लोग जानते नहीं है, उनकी स्टोरी क्या है. लाइक एवरी स्टेट, एवरी स्मॉल विलेज हैव देयर ओन स्टोरी. वो छोटे छोटे नाम पड़ जाते हैं, क्यों उसका नाम यूपी का नाम उत्तर प्रदेश ही रखा गया. So these small things used to, I used to have curiosity, and I used to go on Google, YouTube, and for those 15 minutes I used to do this, which I love, which I want, and I used to feel really, ab to maza aa raha hai. I used to feel so relaxed watching them. And then after 15 minutes I used to come back again on my studies. And ma'am, being very honest, I never used to study it for those tests. I used to study so that I can go to the school next day. I can raise my hand when ma'am will start teaching it. I can say, "Ma'am, I know this. Ma'am, I know this." And then other students will come to me. "Oh, Anmol, you know it. Can you please tell this? ये कैसे करते हैं?" Okay, I'm telling you. So this is really used to give me, yeah, I'm doing something. This was my motivation actually. So I used to study at night till 5. एंड देन सुबह सुबह कब फिर रेडी फटाफट से 1 घंटा सो लिए, नहीं सोए तो फटाफट से रेडी होके आई यूज्ड टू गो टू स्कूल. और स्कूल में टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट कभी कभी ऐसा होता है टीचर आई नहीं है या फिर सब दूसरा किसी का पीरियड लग गया, और लंच टाइम आई यूज्ड टू टेक स्मॉल नैप्स बिटवीन देम. ऐसा होता था. यस मैम, तो दिस इज हाउ आई फेस्ड इट. यस मैम.
Yes. My God, this is giving me goosebumps, Anmol. The effort, एक मन को बना के रखना, कोशिश चलाए रखना, तरह तरह की मोटिवेशन से इंस्पायर होना, and here you are teaching your peers English, teaching yourself coding, finding a job, and
Yes.
learning at the same time. So I think क्या कहते हैं, जिंदगी के स्कूल में तो आप फर्स्ट आ गए बिल्कुल.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am.
And congratulations to you. It will be, a pleasure to follow your journey. I'm putting your LinkedIn in the description here, and I'm sure many teachers for sure like me would like to follow. कहाँ जा रहा है अनमोल, क्या सिखा रहा है, किसको सिखा रहा है. What do you think if I meet you 5 years later, वो अनमोल क्या कर रहा होगा उस वक्त?
Ma'am, Anmol will be a senior software engineer after 5 years, and maybe in a good company, maybe Cactus only, let's say. And apart from this, Anmol will start working on people or students who have their dreams, and how I can contribute myself to work for them. Like I want to start something. We all have LinkedIn today. which connects people, which connects your, if you have qualification, if you don't have a degree, that's okay. But if you have a skill, so that you can go on LinkedIn and you can, so people can connect with you. So that is LinkedIn for. But on the local basis, like in villages, we have students, और अपने गुड़गांव में कुछ ऐसे लोग होते हैं जिनको डिग्रियां होने के बाद भी they are not fully, not able to connect on LinkedIn as well. कुछ ऐसी उनके साथ problems होती हैं, और they left their education in between, जो उनको 2 साल का gap fill करना होता है. So I want to work for them to give them that education they want. Communicate, because अभी मैं उन लोगों के लिए काम नहीं करना चाहता, सिर्फ उनके लिए जो अपना नहीं कर पाते, उनके पास पैसे नहीं होते उनको करने के. So we really have NGOs right now. बहुत सारे नहीं है जो ऐसे गरीब बच्चों को पढ़ाते हैं, या फिर जैसे नव गुरुकुल, it's an NGO is giving free education coding, which is trending right now.
Right.
So yeah, so I just want to send them to, if they have that dream, that kind of dream, these NGOs, these students, or student, not student even, in fact people who are above 25 or 30 who still have the dream to, and if I can help them somewhere, I want to send communicating with these NGOs all around India. And I want to first in Gurgaon, then in Haryana, then in and I want to also develop, and I thought of developing some coding से कुछ करके भी कुछ इसका कर सकते हैं. So that mind is also working for website or applications for this, so that people can really get a way to, अगर वो travel ना कर सकते हो तो online, आजकल तो सब online है.
Right.
So that tool I have in my hand to do this.
Yes.
So
yes.
Yeah, this is all is coming my head. So then I can connect them with this NGO, and they can give them those educations, and I can also connect with those kind of companies or corporates where I can fit them according
Right.
to the dream.
Right. Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that sounds
So
like a new startup, Anmol. All the best.
Yes, ma'am.
all the best. May, I would say, God be with you. May the force be with you, or as they say. And I wish you all the best in this journey. Thanks a lot for joining me today, Anmol. There is so much to be done, isn't it, to reimagine
Yes,
education.
ma'am.
And what you just said is reimagining education and learning in the ways that your generation knows and can do best. I wish you and Team Vidya all the best. What a story to show the way to equity and inclusion in the world of education.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was really nice to meet you too, ma'am. Thank you so much for letting me here. Thank you.
Yes. So if you would like to hear more of what is happening in education, subscribe to this channel so that you are alerted of new content. Happy learning, happy teaching, Anmol, and bye for now.
Bye-bye, ma'am. Thank you. Bye-bye.